What's up, fish tank people? FISHTankTV.com, Dustin's Fish Tanks, bringing it to you on a Sunday, baby. How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. Today is part 2 of Mr. Larry Brown's house, one of my favorite places to go out in Colorado. This video has a little bit of something for everybody in their fish keeping needs. Mr. Brown has some rare red rainbows that I love. He's also got some rare saltwater rainbows that I had never seen before, and he talks about his experience with breeding clowns and raising the fry. You can see how he's done it and the babies in it, as well as a cool wine glass aquarium. Then we go outside Mr. Brown's house. We can see all of his cool ponds, and his dogs do some tricks as well. Enjoy. And if you like this video, hit the subscribe button and the notification around here. Helps me, helps you get you more videos. Mr. Brown is putting away plants I just gave him. He's putting them in the bowl. He's putting them in the substrate.
In the base, in the baseball.
He's got the marble in the baseball. It's a good choice. I was just sitting here casually talking to him, and I looked up and these things caught my eye. He just says like he's kind of getting away from them. Folks, this is a part of a rainbow right here. This is a really cool variety of rainbow that you don't see, I don't see often. He's got a red parva.
I think they're letting me collected those in Madagascar.
Yeah? Yeah, those are a really cool parva rainbow. And you've got generations of those. And if I lived close by and you were trying to get rid of those, even those young ones have really good coloration too. Those are a hot fish. And we were also talking about Greg Sage.
I could send some of those with you.
You know, man, it's just the whole traveling with fish is such a pain.
I know.
You know. And these are some really awesome live bears from the man, Mr. Greg Sage, that I just caught a glimpse of. Some sort of off thing. He was breeding and couldn't get right and said, Larry, take these. And
We've got to get them in off here. Yeah. This is authenticity.
Okay.
If you were here.
Uh-oh. I can sign that.
If you want to or not.
I absolutely am signing that. Hold on though. But listen, I'm signing this in the fish room though. Just while I'm sitting here casually looking around, tell everybody what's in this little container right here, Mr. Brown. What's in this one? Because I was sitting here admiring the salt. What's in this tank?
Pseudomachil dorsalis. It's a small blue-eyed rainbow with feather fins. Gets about 1.5 inches tops.
And I didn't think much of it.
It is very definitely brackish fish. They are in straight salt water right now. They need at least some salt to maintain, to reproduce.
I really want to get a shot of them because they have a really cool fins. They kind of caught me off the guard.
Not quite as long as the feather fins, but they are in that category. They're definitely pseudomachil.
Yeah, and they're cool. And the guy was tearing down his salt tank, and Mr. Brown was able to get that one. The hawk, the blue tang, the red hawk.
And some of the corals.
And we don't talk about the salt stuff much, but I want to give this man some credit because I know one guy that did it. He was real meticulous. You guys have a breeder program. I'm a freshwater guy, but I know a little bit about saltwater. And you bred this fish right here, so I'd like to talk about breeding clownfish.
Breeding the clownfish is easy.
Breeding clownfish is easy.
Raising the babies is not so easy.
That's what I've heard.
They will hatch out at night on the 8th evening. And then there's no parental care. They go in the filter. They get spread out in the tank. They have to have food right away. They have to have lots of it. And then that food fouls the tank. So you got to do water changes and feed and water changes and feed and water changes and feed 3 times a day. And clownfish are so stupid they can't eat. They won't chase the food. The food's got to swim in their mouth.
No,
you have a lot of food in the tank.
Wow.
And you still got to keep the water pristine. So there's a lot of work involved at this level. And about 10 days they'll be able to eat baby brine shrimp. At that time they're home free. And until then it's live rotifers and live phytoplankton.
Would you do it again at 75 years old? Would you breed clowns again if you had to?
Well, I have a pair here, a pair here, a pair here, and the original pair. I have four pairs going right now. My theory is they breed best in the spring when the days get longer. I don't know if that's exactly 100% or just because they've been taken care of better through the winter, or both. But I fully expect them to be breeding more longer days in the summer, starting now.
Yeah. So you're okay with breeding them, but the raising them is the hard part.
Raising them is the hard part.
And this is the parents right here. These are the parents.
Like 200 eggs, I'll get maybe 20 of them to hatch.
Can you point to the parents for the people?
These cinnamon and tomato clowns here, the same thing as a cinnamon clown, it's a color variation of the tomato clown.
Those are the original parents you bred?
Those are the two parents that I bred.
And were these the babies or no? Just this one?
Babies are in this bow front.
Just that one, or is there others?
There's two in there. And any two fish, clownfish, will become a pair.
Any two? Doesn't matter?
Does not matter. That's the standard tomato there. This is saddleback clown here.
I like those. Have you bred those?
I'm not sure. I have not been able to raise any, but I think they've had eggs.
Those have a cool little back on them. I like their style.
They probably need a protein skimmer. They not real sensitive. They're in with other fish sometimes. They'll lay the eggs. They're not. They'll take care of them. You put your hand in there when you've got fish going. This pair, when they have eggs, you put their hand in. They're going to attack you. Right now they have no eggs. They won't attack. When they have eggs, they will go after you, for sure. But there are Nemo's in there.
Nemo's in here?
Perfect clown.
And then I have to ask, how many days a week do you spend, or how much time do you spend in this wonderful jacuzzi tub back here, Mr. Brown?
I don't have a TV in here. I sit and watch the fish.
Well, there's no reason to own a TV. You have this.
I spend more time in the winter in the jacuzzi. Usually I'm working outside a lot in the summer, and a lot of my water goes outside with plants and ponds and greenhouse fish outside. A lot of water changes hands. I don't waste as much of it here.
Sure.
In the summer. But a couple times a week I'll be in here for an hour, 2 hours, whatever.
Nice.
Watching the angelfish, watching the plants grow. Might be some wisterias in there. A lot of mops for rainbows, a lot of mops for kellies.
Anything fancy with these libraries?
There is
That guy's cool.
some grow out high fin varietas, I guess. There's some little plecos in there.
My daughter we just lost a Variatus.
Quite a few.
Family was sad.
1 inch plecos. Just bushy nose ancestors. Everglade, Florida sunfish. There are little babies in there. They say you have to take them out as soon as you see them, but some babies will survive. Some people are saying you can't get a second generation, but that's 4th or 5th generation. But they're not real productive. And they're really tiny when they come out. They are tiny, tiny.
Any idea what you run? There's the plants for me. Any idea what you run this tank? It's probably a little lower pH, no? Any idea?
It is probably 7.2.
Yeah. I say that because of the tint it has. They're slight.
Little wood in the tank helps out.
Yeah. It's a pleasure as always, my friend.
Glad to see you.
Oh, I was pumped to see you in the audience last night. I was like, yeah, here he is. So make sure you click the links around here. Check out his room a couple years ago, as well as other people in this great area. Hit the subscribe button, notification button, and tank on. Later.
They'll come up and they'll flower, and they'll come up, 2 foot above the pond.
Oh yeah.
Then water lilies of different colors. There's some native fish in the wooden pond.
I don't see too many jungle bells in here though.
There's
Slide over here.
there's some. They're pretty dormant.
Yeah.
It may not be Kentucky, but it's nice in the summer.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, for sure.
I have a son in Nashville and I have a son in Columbus, Indiana.
Well then you can
I will
visit
be
me
in your
on in
area.
between.
I'll be in your area.
I'm not far, man. You come up and check out my greenhouse.
I would love to see your new greenhouse.
Oh man, you got to give me time to get that thing put
Whatever
together.
you got going with it.
What have I got going with it?
No, I see what you do.
Oh yeah. You can see a plot of land and some concrete.
Oh, that's
But you can
That's
see
a
my.
start.
That's true. I never thought it was gonna be.
How many plants did you get in Tuesday?
I got in 6,000 plants, and I submitted them into 2,000 gallons of aquariums.
Dustin left us with some.
I gotta get your dog agility course on video too. My mother-in-law raises toy Aussies, and she could get them to do that too.
Yeah, we can put them through some of their paces.
Can they do some? Yeah, I was just saying.
Get some treats for them.
That'd be hilarious. See what you got, your barker dogs.
Scamper, you gonna go first? Scampers. Scampers. Oh, lady's gonna go first. Hoop. Good girl. Tunnel. 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 Good boy. You're having a good boy. Okay. Come on, wait. Oh, you guys are doing bad today.
Oh, we have an audience.
Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that's close enough. All right. Doggy walk. Push that cat off.
Pears. Honey sweet pears. Apples.
Tunnel.
Pears on the corner. Okay?
Tunnel.
Apricots. Cherry tree is dead. There's all kinds, 4 different kinds of
Tunnel.
plums
That's
over there.
better. Okay, Scamper.
Now, do you have to have 2 pairs to pollinate each other?
Not on the pears.
Okay.
And pretty much anything in the neighborhood will work anyway.
Okay.